Welcome to another MPA Production stream. I am the guild leader from the MPA community. Connecting to Twitch, connecting to YouTube, connecting to D Live. See where else? Okay. D Live getting casted into Alt Space VR, which is this world here. Let me go to the event. All right, so we do the stream now Monday through Friday. Like we got all these MPA Production stream Tuesday, tomorrow, Thursday, Friday, Monday, Tuesday. So Monday through Friday, it's at 6 p.m. Eastern time. You can catch it on YouTube. You can catch it on Twitch, and you connect. You can connect to us in virtual reality on a platform called AltSpace VR, free Microsoft platform, and I have it recasting into there. So I'm going to go there now, make sure that's working. Hi, Fox. All right, so I'm eventually going to get I can show y'all some stuff on here. I'll do it later, but there's recording studios in this place, and I'm going to build my own recording studio, or get someone to build me one anyway, and I'll eventually start casting the stream into the virtual recording studio, but right now I'm casting it to my virtual little home. Here I am over here. I have my character AFK and headset just hanging there. And then I'm logged on the computer with my second account. I'm gonna launch this, make sure it's playing. Okay. So the streams start coming in live here. I don't know why it says streams currently unavailable, streamers offline. Should be working. Hey. Hello. How you doing? I'm not sure if I talk through AltSpace at the same time as my stream, if it actually works or if they can actually hear me, but I'll try it. Okay, so I'm gonna leave it like that. I'm gonna log out of the PC so it doesn't cause problems with my FL Studio. And anyway, so you can watch it there in AltSpace. If you ever get on there, let me know so I can make sure we connect there. But mainly Twitch, YouTube, talking to any of the chats there. We'll work on that virtual stuff slowly, but we'll get something going there just for fun. All right, so and those that are watching this in the virtual space, you can read the little sign I have over there. After the stream is over, I'll come back into the virtual space. If you hang around, I'll definitely like to meet any producers that stop by there. It's just hard for me to communicate with the VR world and do the stream at the same time. So, hey, Doge, the B team, right? Oof, is that you, Doge? All right, Fox and Doge in the chat, I believe. We got a couple people in the VR world, I think. And all right, I sent out the notifications. Those should be going out. Oh, no, Discord. So we got Discord here. Click, enter. And now that pushed out the Discord. Close that too. Close it as much as I can. All right, cool. Doge's in the chat. Yeah, I think I hit you up my promo this morning. Yeah, I got those for those that are curious, there's about, as far as members that are basically active in the community, even though you can't really tell, we got around 300 members, to be honest with you, that respond to me when I message them, and they're all about MPA still, and they'd like to see us grow into something. So even if it doesn't seem like communities like this or that, there's still about 300 contacts that I've made through MPA that are ready for us to do collabs, streams, events, challenges, or just share music, feedback, all that stuff. So, and for those that want to know who those members are, again, you just have to look at our SoundCloud, look at our YouTube, look at our channels. Those are the people we're following. We only follow people from the community. So if you're trying to meet and network with other members in the community, the best place to do it is, of course, through the Discord. But even go to the SoundCloud, check out the people that we're reposting, the people that we follow, stuff like that. Find someone that you relate to, message them and say, hey, we're both in MPA, just try to meet people. Best way for the community to grow is to interact with each other. But if nothing else, share your music with us in the Discord. There's a promo chat there and on the Amino. Hey, Reba. All right, so today we're going to continue with the community collab, and the way these community collabs work, and I'm going to have multiple collabs going on right now. The one that we have going on is between Fox at Galaxy and Super Z Russell. I don't think anyone else has dropped a sample in yet. Now I have some other collabs started that we're also going to do live. We got one with DLC Ninja, I believe. Here, I still got them all on this computer. Yes, I got different collabs going on. So we got DLC Ninja. We'll definitely do that one live here. I gotta probably find those samples. I'm not seeing them here. I've got Chica. Send me some stuff. We're gonna finish that collab live. Probably send me some more stuff. And a couple others. And I got Zandit's gonna be sending me stuff. Ski Lion will be sending me stuff. So these will either be all mashed into the same collab, couple collabs. Some of them will just be individual, just between me and that one person. So it just depends on what we talk. But definitely, I'm trying to get more collabs. The more collabs I get and the more samples I get, the more content we'll have for these daily streams. All right. So yeah, one last time, these streams are Monday through Friday, 6 p.m. Eastern now. So definitely, if you miss one, you come back the next day. The replays are on YouTube. So if you miss it altogether, you want to watch it, just all the replays will be left on YouTube for sure. All right. Let's jump into this. Let's listen to this. So this is what we've been working on so far. What happened is Super Z Russell and Fox Galaxy both sent me some samples, and I started mashing them together with a little bit of sidechain and all that stuff, but no real arrangement. We started blocking out an arrangement here: intro, drop one, breakdown, build up, drop two, and all that stuff. So we got that kind of going on, but really nothing sparking yet. This is what it sounds like. I'm gonna play this part. Oh, don't you have problems using just one monitor only for the streams? If that makes sense. Well, I actually have two monitors happening. This bottom right corner, see I tucked the chat behind it? That is my second monitor. So I have two monitors in front of me. I've got the playlist and the mixer and the chat on one monitor. And my second monitor has everything you see here. My limiter, Edison, browser, piano roll, and my analyzer. And the thing is, this is actually the best layout I've ever had. I don't have to open and close anything. So check this out. Like, I've got everything. So I have to open and close my channel rack here. And it basically just covers up that analyzer. But I got everything here on screen. I can do piano roll. I can do samples in my Edison. I can see the limiter. I can X channels. I got to play. So this is ideal, as long as I remember where everything's at. Yeah, the drop sounds good, dude. It's like they sent, I mean, the quality of samples that they both sent me are really nice, and I've just been mashing them together. And of course, I use my mixing techniques. One of the things I pride myself on is definitely my mixing techniques. And then we're gonna attempt to do some arrangement stuff. But so that's the drum beat right there. There's there's some stuff there. I'm gonna resample some of that stuff out, and then there we got this little. Yeah, it fades out a little. So I really like this. This is actually what we did yesterday. Even though this is all we really got done yesterday, was this. This was a Super Z Russell sample that they sent me, and I went through like 5 rounds of resampling where I just simply pitched it up and did some effects on it and declicked it and stuff like that. Key is F. Hey, what's up? One's on. For those that want to just send me samples on this for this project and want to get involved with this collab right away, this is in F minor, 150 beats per minute. You don't have to send it to me in that exact, in that exact settings. As long as you put the key and the BPM into the file name, so it's real easy for me to see the original, and I'll stretch it and pitch it to F minor and 150. So if you want to get involved with that, just send on Discord or whatever, send me a Google Drive link with the samples that you want to use in the collab, and we'll do that. Juan Zahn, are you a member of MPA? If you are, what's your name in there? And if not, definitely join our community. We're a music production community, and we have a link on top of our channel for our Discord. Good. So I really like this sound here. This sound was it just tightened it up. It was already a really nice sound Super Z sent me, but I got it really tight, and I like actually the effect that it has. I'm not going to leave it playing the whole time. Of course, I'm going to do your traditional kind of like rhythm dubstep stuff where I jump between 2 or 3 basses, but just on its own, this bass right here, I like it. Hey, welcome. Thanks for joining. If you're a producer, definitely drop some of your music in one of the promo chats. I'd love to hear it. I'll check out everything. We've got SoundClouds and YouTube playlists and stuff going on where we repost stuff. So yeah, welcome to MPA. Right. All right. So today I want to start resampling out some of these other sounds because I like the samples. I don't want to have to worry too much about, like, I have some in MIDI, I have some in being stretched, I have some over here and some over there. I want to get everything in basically a loop form like this is. There's that one. There's this thing going on here. The this is basically just like a sub bass thing going on. So I don't know how much of this I'll actually keep. Hey, most of the members in the community are beginners, to be honest with you. I am not unfortunately. Oh, thanks. I'm sorry for this. It's no big deal if you don't want to even show it. It's but our community, just to let you know, our community is definitely made up of a lot of beginners, amateurs, and all the way to intermediate and to advanced, definitely. But you'll find a lot of people at your level for sure. So if you ever want feedback on a track, there's some feedback chats, things like that. We even do a feedback live stream every once in a while, and usually on Fridays. So stay tuned for information about that. But you can always submit a track there if you ever really want some critiques and some feedback. But all right, cool, good to have you, anyways. All right, so this bass thing. Then we got this chord pad thing going on here. Let me turn everything. A little bit of filtering going on. So I can't remember who it was. I think it was Super Z. Thanks. Super Z Russell last week or the week before was saying that one of the samples was out of key. But first of all, I didn't understand because it was his sample that he sent me, and I pitched it up exactly. So it was D sharp minor. I pitched it up to F, but might have been talking about a different sample, and I was just confused. But one thing I want to make sure is that all these samples are in the right key for sure. This one, missing its sub. Okay, so let's start resampling some of these out. Let's start with this bass right here. I'm gonna grab about that much of it. Solo it. I'm gonna turn off the reverb because I don't want to sample it with the reverb, but I do want to capture. It lost all its character, it had some more, like the filters too. Yeah, for sure. That's what I'm thinking. Like the sub bass is nothing special. It needs it lost its character. It has a top end, but when I started cutting it off to make other things fit, it kind of lost its character. Let's see. We bring back this filter. It's the filter that I'm using. Oh, it's over here. Okay, filter. Alright, so we'll just open this filter up more. It could use some little bit of saturation or something too, but honestly, I don't think I'll keep this sub bass. Yeah, side trance bass. I really want to be super experimental with these tracks. I'll tell everyone right now that none of these collabs are going to be genre based. They're all going to be experimental. Whatever goes, goes. I like that. That's a solid idea. Be careful not to mute myself over here. Yeah, it's a solid idea. So maybe you can leave the high frequencies in mono. Oh, high frequencies in mono and cut them off in stereo. Yeah, we'll mess around. Start getting detailed a little bit. Let me sample some of these out. I'll start with this one. Then we'll process it further on the resample. Oh, a little bit more. Like that. All right, we'll render this one out. Let's see what we're looking at here. It's pretty quiet. I'm just gonna leave it at that and leave the limiter on and put it around -12, I guess. Let's see, resample pack. Call this. So who sent me this one? This was a glitch thing. This was a Fox, I think. Fox. I'll just Fox. I'll just say fog pack. I want to keep everything named right. Give people credit. And just a reminder, anyone that sends me samples, please put your name on the samples along with the key and BPM information. That makes it easier. Fog pack glitch 203 sample. This should be F minor. 150 beats per minute. All right. I'm gonna leave that master limiter on because it's actually still pretty quiet. Grab that. Okay, so I'm just doing some resampling here. And then we're gonna still mash a lot of other things together. So let's try this pad thing going on. Is that it? Track 4 with the filter, so I'll just solo that. And I'll turn off the reverb. Real thin. I'm gonna kind of... I mean, you should always mix in context, but I'm also a big believer everything should sound good on its own, too. I know not everyone does that because layers, some things sound bad on their own. But traditional music, every instrument should sound good. You know what I mean? So in that context, in that light, like every sound should sound good on its own and then should also sound good in context is the way I think. In my opinion, this is the genre of music that needs the most sound engineering and the most knowledge. Yeah, I mean, depending on which way I take it, I'd tell you I'm a minimalist, so at some point I'll just be like, you know, less is more. But yeah, I mean, you gotta bring life to these sounds. They're very stale without, you know, you gotta add movement, texture, and a lot of tricks to really bring this stuff alive, for sure. It's pretty loud. There's a little click in there somewhere. I think it's clicking here. Maybe. Do like this. What is that little slip? You know, it's like clicking a little. Is that in the sample? We'll do something like that. Let's little. There's some movement right there. I'm talking about movement. All right. Very bright. Tame it a little. This should be a F minor, right? So I'll just check it with my ears for a second. I'm gonna pull up piano. Unsorted keys. Hit it F. That's F minor. It doesn't really sound F minor, does it? I think that's the pad that Super Z was talking about too. That is. Yeah, it's got the fundamental and it's got the fifth. I'm just gonna say it is. All right, let's render this one out. Yeah, for sure. I mean, I come from playing. The more minimalistic you are, the more you need to know. I mean, again, I come from playing like in like just more of a traditional band with a couple guitars and a drum set and a bass. I mean, you have to do everything on just those instruments. You know, it's not about what else can you add when everyone's done coming up with a little loop. It's like you got to do the whole song with your instrument. And what I've meant by everyone needs to sound good on their own is like, you know, everyone should be able to like solo if they needed to or play on their own, and it should still sound pure and good. And like, and every member of the band needs to be talented. So if you think of even electronic music in that same way, like a band somehow, like each element of the electronic track is maybe a member of the band. So you have the drummer and, you know, a bass player and a vocalist and a rhythm player and a lead player. Even if it's electronic and even if it's just one person on the computer, you can still think of it as a band. You can place those elements as if a band was standing on stage even, and make sure every element is, you know, neat. Like the person in the band is talented at their part, you know. So you think of it minimal like that, like 5 parts, 5-member band or a 4-member band or something like that. And how can 4 people make a whole song? So you got to, the bass can't just be one bass loop. You need to come up with a really interesting bass part for your whole song. I find FL keys are good VSDI. No, I don't like FL keys. I use it because it's really lightweight and I use it to find keys and stuff. If I'm going to use default pianos in FL Studio, I recommend Flex keys. It's free and they've got essential pianos. Yamaha C7, I like this one a lot. That's much better. I don't have my sustain pedal hooked up right now. Anyways, I digress. So, yeah, definitely recommend Flex for default piano. Comes with FL Studio. Let's see here. I don't like that click, so what we're gonna do is declick it. I'm gonna resample this. Right, just make it. Same here. I got a lot of piano apps on my like my iPad and stuff. I do the same thing with. I just come up with ideas and send that MIDI out to another one. I'm going to export this. Control R. Resample. Real thin pad. This could use some layers for sure. But so who sent me this? It was Super Z Russell. You know what I do? I just click on the original sample. Hit rename, but so right now I just copy the name of it. X out of that. Control R. Sample pack. And you can just paste it. Oh, didn't work. Paste. I must have messed it up. Anyway, Super Z Russell. Add alarm. This is now F sharp minor. F sharp. Resample. Resample 1. I got that resample. That was a fog sample. Oh, you're completely fine. Where are you from? 1. Okay, so let's see here. Like this pad. Alright, this thing. It's weird that these growls don't have any sub bass. It's like they need it though for sure. Argentina. Nice. How's the weather there? Okay, so here's this one here. It needs its own sub. I don't think the original sample had a sub in it, unless I had it off at some point. I just... Oh, I'm remembering. This is actually still inside. This is a live VST, so we gotta add our own sub. Okay, so this is track 3. Nice. It's hot here in the Texas. Right. So we're going to open up Vital. Okay, this is a preset Fox sent me. Sent me some Vital presets. Okay, I am not a Vital expert yet. I am assuming they have a separate sub output. If not, I'm just gonna open up an oscillator here. Okay, to pick basic shapes. Right. I like that shape. That might make a good sub. And then we're gonna go down some octaves. Pitch started down, maybe even lower. Okay, so LFO1, LFO2, LFO. So I'm gonna grab this. Is this even working? There we go. There's the sine wave. I hear no sub bass. This filter's cutting it off. So oscillator 2, no filter. Direct out. There we go. Yeah, definitely. We're gonna start working on the percussion here. I was talking to someone, they made dubstep rhythm to be specific, but they know nothing about SD and sound design and refuse to learn it, so they only use samples with minimal post processing, talking about EQs. So I'm like, hey, why do you make EDM if it's mostly sound design? Why not make different genre or of music if you don't want to learn sound design? Anyway, what's your opinion on this? First of all, I love when y'all ask questions. I'm a very opinionated person. I don't think EDM's all about sound design, Reba. I think sound design is a big part of some of the subgenres of electronic. But I would say if you go to like house music and some more traditional electronic dance music, it's more about the groove, the melody, and just the overall production of the song. And also, if there's a lot of great sounds out there, why not just use them? Put it this way, like, I'm a guitar player, but I'm not going to go build my own guitar and build my own amp and design my own guitar sound. I'm going to go to the store and buy a really nice guitar with a really nice amp and a really nice guitar pedal, and that's going to be my sound. I'm just going to learn to play that instrument as good as I can. So in the same way, you could take a keyboard with a preset sound, a really nice sound, and write a song with it. You don't need to be the sound designer. If you're a composer, you can write a melody, So that's my opinion on it. I don't think it's all about sound design. I think sound design is just one aspect that you can get into, and it's like rhythm and dubstep and some of the craziest sound design genres. Yeah, that is a big thing to make your own sounds, but it's just so many things. I mean, also take it in comparison to like classical composers where they just wrote the music and the sounds were trumpets and horns and stuff. All the sounds are already made. It's more about composition. Anyways, yeah, I know I ran about that. So definitely, but I do appreciate some crazy sound design. I'm not that good at sound design. You can see me here fiddling around with Vital here. I can get around it. I think I got a sub bass. I think it's sub bass work. Make it a little louder. Listen. Okay, so let's just grab not that much. We just want there we go. Turn the reverb off. Hey, I'm gonna get those samples in, Fog. Give me a second. We might download them here in a minute. If not, we'll use them tomorrow. But give me a second. I'm gonna name this one Fog because this is a preset you sent me. So let's go. Control R. Resample pack. This is a Fog. Vital. Reset. We're also gonna make sure this is like F minor. Okay, so we got the pad, we got the growls. What is track 2? Turn that reverb off. See, I'm resampling these with the filter on that I made, which is probably not a good idea. In fact, on this one, I'm gonna turn it off because I don't want to. I'm gonna control it later. Some of those with the filter, like this automation, that's fine. I wanted that movement to stay in there. I knew I wanted to keep it like that. This one had a little bit of movement in it, but I resampled it with that. I didn't need to do that. I could have resampled it with this just turned off and then added this afterwards, because then I would have more control after it. But you know, like I said, whatever thing, anything, whatever goes. So on this one, I'm gonna mute the automation. I don't want it to go off. I just want it to go the whole time. Like that, and we only need half this, so we're go. Like that. Okay, so let's see what sample this is. This was track 2. A very interesting sound. I think this was you, Pogs. So I'm gonna name this one you. So. Oh, we should have used some more of these. Good. Let's just sample this out. Okay. Control R. Whoa. Control R. This is fog. Let's call it bleep sound. Resample. Bleep sound. Bleep, 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 bleep. It sounds like a bleep, right? Okay, 150 minute, and this is also F minor. It's probably just F. Not really a chord. Whatever. Okay. Sample. Definitely interesting. Is that the original name of the sample? I guess I could have left it the same. A very interesting sound. I guess I should have named it, kept it the name, same name. Stay organized here. There we go to, I'm putting all these right now. By the way, so at some point on each one of these collabs, I'm going to upload it all as stems and sample pack and send it out to whoever wants to finish it themselves or work on it at least. Okay, so I'm putting all these in MPA, production stream, community collab. Oh. I have to delete some of this stuff. Getting a little... Okay. Loop sound. I'm actually going to rename this so I don't forget where these samples came from. So this was a very interesting fog, a very interesting sound. I believe if that. There was another one I wanted to rename because I got this one. I want to put this and resample one. For those that aren't super organized, you know, I don't know how y'all do it. It kills my motivation. Like if I can jump into a project and just like have a lot of fun putting it together, but when it comes to like coming back to the project and sitting down and finishing it, if it's not organized, I lose motivation. Like keeping it organized or at least taking a time to organize it afterwards will help you when you come back to like, hey, I need to finish the song. It helps you kind of look at it and see like, okay, what do I got here? That's a lot. The reason why I am resampling all the stuff out today. I want to get all the samples in the way we want them and get them in a folder so we can kind of start working on this. And we're going to make a lot more. So that was just what we've had so far. I think there's one more thing down here. I think it's this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm going to resample this. A harsh sound, but so many resonant frequencies. Like, I mean, you don't want to necessarily go in there and start like taking out all the resonant frequencies. Really what this sound is needs to be quiet. You know, if you got a lot of resonant frequencies, you just need to turn that sound down low. And then those resonant frequencies aren't going to really be a problem. But if you want the sound to be loud and it's got a lot of resonant frequencies, you want to start using like an EP like this. In fact, since we're going to resample this, I'm going to open another one. I'm going to do some more. It's kind of a nice one. Actually sounds fine now. Yeah. Ah, it's just so much distortion up there. It's not clean. It's like this would make a nice layer for sure. That distortion in there that's kind of unwanted now is the right kind of texture for like, you know, for what this sound really could be used for. But I'm trying to make it into something that it's not. I kind of like that whistling. Kind of want to leave it boosted. But probably not. Yeah, maybe like a little peak there. First of all, let's see what the 690 hertz. Let's see, key, F. Yeah, 698.5. That's it right there. That's the fundamentals now. I'm actually gonna resample it with that peak. Yeah, it makes a little whistle sound when you pick this little fundamental here, or this well, not fundamental, but this harmonic. And it makes the high-end stuff not so present because this is a little bit louder. So maybe like a little bit of boost here. I don't know if it's like... a little bit of overtones there. Let's just leave it like that. Okay. I don't know if I'll end up using this. But you definitely use it as a layer at some point. So, okay. So let's figure out where the sample came from. This is another Super Z rest. F2, Control C. That should copy this text to. And hit Control R, sample pack. Click here and hit Control V. There it is. Boom. Okay. We change this to F sharp minor. Okay. So nice thing about like resampling and dropping back in, we don't need all these EQs anymore. We can take all this off. Probably just open a whole new fresh template at some point. So, got this. This sounded really nice going into the... It sounded even better going into this part over here. You know what though? So that growl, when I rendered it out, I accidentally rendered it out without the effects that were supposed to be on it. Because I had the effects turned off for this other face. Because I was sharing a channel, which I shouldn't do that. I think they sounded fine though, but let's just quickly go back over here to this channel. Select. Oh wait, no, scratch that. Don't worry. Track 3 is not going through the bass channel, so that's not fine. You know what it was the sub. That's probably why we were, Juan guy, if you're still here, Juan was saying that the sub had problems too, because we did originally process it differently. I turned everything off on the sub when we were trying out that other bass yesterday. So my bad. So let's just, curiosity, I'm gonna turn this back on. We had like this effects thing at EQ limiter. Not much different. No big deal. We'll process it later. If it needs it. If we even use that sub part. Alright, what I want to find for this is some kind of ARP that was sent to me that might have a lot of melody already in it and stuff to make it a little bit more melodic. So, okay, so I think everything here has been resampled. What is this track at the top? Channel 6. Are we doing vocal? I guess so. Interesting. So we got vocals here already. What I want to do is I'm just going to grab this whole little vocal part here. I'm going to mute this volume automation. I don't know if these are all the same. That is just one sound. That synth pad and vocals are already together. A lot of Super Z Russell's samples are like that, which is nice. Turn off the reverb. It's not even any on. Brighter. Make it a little thinner. I think they're the same. I probably don't need to make it that long, but we'll make it that long. But on this last one, we'll have a little automation there. So okay, oh, that's volume. I'd rather it be the filter. Mute that again. All right, Control. Control R. Hold on. All right, so this is now F minor. All right. How about I name any of these F sharp minor? I tend to do that for some reason. Yeah, there is one down there named F sharp minor. Pad loop Genesis. Yeah, I knew it. I knew in the back of my mind that I did something wrong earlier. Okay, so this is F minor. 50 beats per minute. Resample. Name that. I gotta go rename that other thing F. It's not F sharp. I put F sharp because it was D sharp. And so up this folder. Collab. So this sample here, Super Z pad loop sample, it's definitely supposed to be F. I named it F sharp on X. So, when you make the same mistake so many times, you start checking your work for that mistake, and then sure enough, you'll find it. You're like, usually I accidentally name F sharp sometimes for some reason, and you go look, you're like, yeah, sure enough, I did. All right, F. Minor, 150 beats per minute. Everyone's got their names. Resample. All right, this is the sample pack so far for the collab. We're gonna add some more to it. We got a lot to work with. So let's see what we can do. Oh, the drum beat, eh? Drum beat doesn't necessarily need resampling. Let's see, what do we got going on drum beat? A little bit of EQ. Oh, we have this compressor thing going on. So let's go down to the drum beat. We resample this too. Okay, it doesn't need to be that long though. Let's just do. Okay, so we'll get the art from that new pack. Fuck. I'll download it after the. I just don't like downloading too much stuff when I'm streaming and all that stuff. But downloading should be fine. Uploading's what causes the problem. Hey. Oops. Mute myself. Okay, so this drum loop is called. Super Z Wrestle drum loop color. Where's the right here? If you hit rename, copy here, copy. Control R. Control V. I usually put a date at the end of all my resamples too, just so you never have to worry about accidentally renaming something the same name. But I'm not doing it for some reason. Okay, so there's that. Refresh that. Here, if I go, this is our sample thing. So if I go to production stream, community collab, resample pack. Here's the different versions of that sample that it went in through. That one that worked with was resample 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it made it a lot tighter. It cut off some of the highs. I like the choppiness of it, and I like it, but I definitely like the original too. More bouncy. That's the thing with resampling. You want to take a sound that I like to take a sound that I already like and try to resample into something else that I also like. And then you kind of got a reference point. You're like, okay, it already sounds good. I don't want to make it sound worse. Let me try to make it sound either better or different. You know, it's good, different. So this one's I like it. There's the chord pad. It's that one with the click. So let's declick this. Drop it right over here into the Edison. That click. I see the click. It should be fine. Okay, so. Okay, I'm gonna file, save, sample as. Let me just call this resample 2. Not familiar, but I'll check it out. um, okay, I like that. Resample this so I can hit new here. Drum beat. And the vocal part. Right, so that's a lot of stuff we got for the song so far. Let's go look for that ARP in Fox's thing. So it's open Discord up. It's in streamer mode, so it should be fine. Shouldn't have any private chats or anything. I think Fox Galaxy. Yeah, for those that send me something on stream, just let me just for y'all. I mean, I will be opening it on stream, so it's a private chat or private message. I've never had anything too personal. I mean, back in the day when we run like administrative stuff, there was like a problem maker in the guild. You know, we'd have to talk about, or the community, we'd have to talk about them in the chat. Of course, the leaders would, and then I'd accidentally open that chat up on stream, and I'd be like, oh, I'm like, that member's gonna see what we were saying. But this should be fine. Okay, decide to post sample here. Just download this, right? Dun 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, so show in folder. Okay. Uh, so did you add to your pack, or is this a whole new pack? Let me just drop it into the fog pack. There we go. Delete this. Okay. All right. New, nice. Fog pack. Presets and sounds. Loops. Leads. Okay, so that's what we got here. F major. C sharp major. Nice ravey stuff. Oh, I kind of want to use some of those for a song. Definitely want to use some of those. Probably use something like that. For something. Okay, we got. Oops, presets. Whoa, racks. Whoa. The preset. How to import presets. Text file. Okay, one shot. These are some from your old packs, right? Do you think that ARP you got is a preset? I have to load up on Vital? Okay, these are from your pack. Cargo base. That's about right. Presets. Those for Vital. Loops. Okay, we're gonna. These are in major. Presets. Okay. For how to load those presets on Vital. All right, let's open up Vital. Gotcha. Hey, Fox, remind me how to load those presets again. Do I go to open external presets or import bank? This is C sharp 140. I'm gonna stretch open external. Type MPA C sharp. I'm gonna pitch it up to. Wow, how'd you make this? Just an LFO on Vital or something. It's really nice. I pitched it up, so it's D sharp to E to F. And I'm going to resample this one out too. That. Go, and I put it at 150, so. Go, control. Resample. Alright, so what else? I'm definitely gonna put fog at the beginning of all these. So now fog, bomb, chop, sharpness. Now, yeah. I think it's just one note, right? So it's just F. It's not like an F minor or anything, but F. Now 150. Chop F. Say. I'm gonna listen to this again. Make sure it's just one. Yeah, it's just one note. No, there's another note there. Yeah. Dun, 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 dun. What's that other note? Let me go back to the piano. I think it's just the fifth. Yeah, it's just jumping up to the fifth. That's okay, because the fifth and the major and the minor is the same. It's just the third that drops down. Okay. I chopped up the original sample. Okay, cool. Good job. That's another great way to resample things, is just chop it up and rearrange it and resample. Alright, so we have a resample of that. And now we're looking for an ARP. Okay, external load, external. What is it? Open external presets. I should be able to go to that folder, I guess. Fog pack. Presets and sound. Presets. Lead. Rave house. Bases. This rave house. Okay. Let's just. We need chords for the. We need to come up with a chord progression. We're gonna come up with a chord progression in F minor, right? So far, everything we got in the track is all very monotoned, basically just F in the fifth. So there's a lot we can do. Now, I'm gonna go look in that folder one more time. Open external. So what else you got in here? You got that rave house. You got basses. You got a bass. You got some stuff, but not a lot to choose from. Well, Rex, go back look in that other one real quick. The one-shot presets, wet razor. You sending me something, Dutch? Yeah, send me some. Fog, we'll definitely use something out of here, but I might use it for a lead instead of an ARP. Let's go with. No worries. Slowly work on it. It's nice. You're doing the same thing as Super Z has been working on the same sample pack for a while. He just keeps adding to it. And the thing about Super Z, he keeps sending me the same pack with just more stuff in it, which is nice. Basically, it'd be cool if every producer had their own like sample pack, because it's like their go-to samples, all custom original. It's a good thing to aim for. Sooner or later, no worry, Does, no rush. If you don't get it to me today, we'll definitely use it tomorrow. Okay, so I'm gonna use this sound we already got on here, Rave House. Then we're going to make a pattern called lead thing. Okay. Drop that down in here. Who's still in the chat? Show us 3 viewers. So we got Reba. We got Doge, Fox, and Reba here maybe still. For those, anyone else stops by, thanks for stopping by. Definitely. Like I would say, if don't catch the live stream, try to catch the replays. Definitely will be promoting these and on our YouTube channel as replayable. All right. So close this. Go down here. Vital lead thing. Here's the pattern. We could just put in an F minor chord. Okay, so like. Okay, and then go here to the art. Does Vital have a built-in arpeggiator? I don't think it does. I think you have to program it with the sequence. You could program it somehow. What does it got? I don't know. I should do more research on that. But I'm gonna go to the FL arpeggiator here. Turn on like a up and down thing. I mean, these arpeggios are not things special. You can program your own, I think, in here. Randomizer. Let's do randomizer and then resample it, and then it won't be so random at that. It'll be... Okay, so I'm gonna mainly do this chord. Okay, let's go back to the plugin. Right. So, okay, let's I can make a cool something out of that. So we'll take that. Let's create an automation clip on that time value and do something like copy value, paste value. Little movement there. I like the randomizer, but slide doesn't work because I think it's the external VST. We're gonna chop this up. We're not gonna leave it like this, but just some more of these. I'm gonna chop this. I'm not gonna leave this sample like this, but I'm gonna resample this, and then we're gonna chop it up a little different. So I'm gonna leave it like that. Let's go back to the plugin and see if we can't. Let's go to the effects. Spice it up a little. All right, so wait for it. All right, I'll be losing people now. I'm leave it like that. I'm gonna do some resampling on this anyways. I think I'm gonna reverse it. All right, so resample this out. Was fine. Listen, what I got after. No worries. We'll probably end up using them tomorrow. Then Doge sounds good. And you just made me hungry. That's just all right. So here we go. Control R. Resample. So this would be a fog. I'll just do guild too since I've changed it so much. Fog, guild, preset, lead, down, thing. Lead, lead. Um, resample one. Yay. 50 just per minute and set minor set rate lead sound thing resample. Let's get over here. All right, so then I'm gonna close that out actually. So vital 3 Arpeggio time. So where's the actual plugin? If I gotta unsort it and delete this together, this I'm gonna take the resample. Collab 1 resample pack. Reverse this. Like that. So let's go ahead and resample that. Control R. Two. Probably just leave it like that. All right, so we'll get some more samples here. All right, take a drink of water. Okay, let me close this, close that. Close this, close that. Let's go back to the packs. Let's check out Super Z. He sent me a bunch of other stuff. I haven't checked it out yet. It's in this pack here. X. That.
Super Zero Soul. Super Zero Soul.
It says Super Zero Soul. Ooh, I gotta get those Wonkas out of there. Gotta get those Wonkas out of there. Nice chords here. Yeah, Fog, I definitely like the more melodic stuff for sure, but that's definitely nice. Clean. It's got some good chops in it. Oh, I love that, but I'm not gonna use it. I'd like to see how Super Z makes their samples. Yeah, trust me, I like the heavy stuff too. I come from playing in like some hardcore, heavy like rock bands from back in the day, and it really wasn't about the melody. It was all about the heaviness and the hardcore and just the rhythm. But I think it's the whole melody side of things. I think you blend the two together, you kind of get something nice, but it's not everybody's cup of tea, and it's not always. You gotta have everything. You gotta have melody stuff, and you gotta have just straight like rhythm stuff, and then the stuff in between. But I listen to it all. This collab will probably end up having some melodic parts, but then they'll probably have a drop that's mainly just rhythm. Getting thirsty. What time is it? 6:17. We'll go a little longer here. Okay. That'll get us some melody chord stuff. Oh. Even better. Those are nice. Very, very nice on those. Okay. Where's the F minor? Okay, I don't need to pull too much more in here. Okay, we got a lot of stuff. That was the new pack. I think a lot of the other things are in that pack also, but maybe not. I like anything with vocal stuff like that. I agree. In fact, all the way back to industrial metal and everything, I like industrial stuff. Samples, loops, and just songwriting. I mean, industrial rock and metal is like neat hybrid because back in the day, it's like people started to mix samples with the rock band and stuff. It's in the background stuff. But then industrial, like EDM and electronic, just kind of took it to another whole level. It's like you're mixing guitars, drums into your electronic stuff, like the opposite direction, but it's still industrial, which is really nice. I'm getting the text message. Back later. Okay. Have you tried making bass house recently? I've seen it pop up more and more. First of all, I love bass house. It's like one of my favorite, and I've been on that trend since, I think 2018 even. I don't know when it started first peeking its head out. But I don't know if that's true now. I like Joyride and Jaws, two of my favorite bass house producers. And Axel Boy. Axel Boy is a really good bass house producer. Just Axel Boy puts out a lot of tracks. Joyride's quality, I think, and it's got a really good vibe. I think Jaws is probably the best of them all, but of course Jaws is not a pure bass house producer. Anyways, I like it a lot. I have not tried making it, but I get the concept of it. I'm not gonna say it's easy because I don't think any electronic genre is easy when you do it right. I mean, the best tracks should be a challenge, I think. I take that back. I mean, honestly, some songs can be easy to make, but honestly, I think that's because the producer's already really skilled, so it becomes easy. But through my point of view, jumping into any new genre that you're not familiar with, it should be a challenge. It shouldn't be easy because these genres are great and they're great for a reason. Because you got to figure them out. You got to learn how to make them just right. But I love bass house. You know who my favorite bass house producer is? I almost forgot. Is Tokyo Machine. Tokyo Machine's bass house is probably one of my favorite. He's got his own sound for sure. That video game vibe. A lot of sounds to work with. Just looking at the clock, probably go for another 15 minutes. What I want to do is do some more resampling. We got all those samples in that folder. We're going to use all those samples that we resampled so far. I'm going to pull some chops out of here. In fact, the main one I want to start with is this wonk sound. I want to make that. I want that sound in our track. So I'm going to pitch these around, get them all at 150 and F minor. Resample them out. Maybe chop some of them up, and in that pack, we're gonna next time we work on this, we're gonna start taking all the resampled samples and start arranging them finally into an actual track, and then any new samples that get sent me on top of that, hopefully samples I call for. Like if we need a certain sample, I'll say, hey, we need this kind of sample, and you can send me something specific. Any new sample that might get like a Doge sends me something, that's gonna. Then Doge jump in on the collab, so that it'll be Fox the Galaxy, Super C Wrestle, and Doge, or the B team, oof, and then Guild, of course. So the more people that jump on, the more names just get on the collab. It's all for fun. And then at that point, we'll add that stuff to it, and we'll add it to the folder. Then when it gets closer to being done, I'll just give the whole folder out for the resamples and the Fruity Project FLP. Yeah, I'll send you. You want me to send you back the resampled versions, Fox? I'll send you this folder right back to you because you know my resampled versions. I pitched them all to F minor already, and they're all 150 and EQ'd a little bit. You know, honestly, I'm slacking on my songs too. I want to play it. Not today, but I'm gonna play my demo here soon. Next time we do a feedback stream with Blay, I'm gonna probably put up my demo I've been working on. All right, so these look all to be 150, which is a real popular rhythm. Oh, in fact, every one of these is 150. That makes that easy. Let's just shift these around. So stretch. This G sharp. That means it needs to go down 1, 2, 3. I don't really like to pitch down. I really like to pitch up. But I love that. I like my samples are 75. It does. It's okay. I can stretch them. I can pitch them. You mean they're 75? Like 75, 75? That's like 150. I mean, that's all good. It's all good. It's the same, actually. It's all about what you tell the FL Studio it is, you know. You could tell FL Studio is 150 and it's going to read it as, or you can tell it's 75 and then it's going to speed it up to 150. But if I tell it it's already if I tell FL Studio that your sample is 150, it'll think it's 150. So it's fine. In fact, just it doesn't matter what key or tempo it is because I can stretch it. Put that info into the file name, please. So I like this one. I definitely like the Wonka Wonkas. This part. That's probably what I'll use, just those parts. But let's resample this. Copy the name, Control R, resample back, paste the name. There's now F. Should be. 3. I like that a lot. Okay, so this is A minor. Needs to be pitched down. 2 seconds. Pitched 1, 2, 3, 4 down. Let's go 4 down. I like that a lot. I'll probably use those chords. Maybe in that keep that same pattern. I don't know. So that copy. F minor. I don't know if I even need to be switching it to stretch here since I'm not changing the tempo of it. But 150 G minor. Let me just go down to 200 cents down. Hey, it's Cyclops. Thanks for stopping by. I think I recently, what did I do? I seen you, I was checking out your, what was I checking out? Did I message you on Twitch or something? Definitely was just checking out something here a second ago. It's funny you popped in. Coincidence. Good to see you. Maybe I just messaged you the same message I messaged about 20 people this morning. That we're now Monday through Friday, so it's cool. And Cyclops, did I ask you if you wanted to collab? I might ask you that because I definitely looking to collab. I know you sent me some stuff way in the past, and I might still have those samples. But now with this new Monday through Friday stream, I want to get as many collabs as we can going on. That's the kind of content I want to do on the stream. So right now I got 3 or 4 different collabs going on already, but the more the better. Just give us stuff to do here on stream. The sky, I'm pretty sure, but logically, yeah, could also never. Clever. So yeah, Cyclops. If anything, if you still have those collabs you sent me a long time ago, send me it again if you would. Or if you got anything new you want to work on, send me those too. I mean, we'll get some new collabs going on. I mean, I won't overdo it and get too many going on, but I definitely got this one with Super Z and Fox going on. Got another one with DLC Ninja going on. I got another one with Xandit and Ski. I think we're gonna do a triplet. Maybe I think I'm gonna do it that Xandit and Ski, and then Cyclops. You and I started one a long time ago. I mainly want to start with the ones that I've started, like I'm talking years ago, even at this point it seems like, and pick it back up where we left off on all those, and get some closure on that stuff, and then start some new collabs too. You know, like I said, we got 300 plus members to invite to these streams, and probably a good handful of them probably get in on the collab. So this is fun. All right. Today we're almost done. I'm gonna go for another 15 minutes, I think. What we've been doing today, Cyclops, is a lot of resampling. We've got a lot of, so Super Z, Russell, and Fox sent me some samples and presets, and what we've been doing is picking the ones we're going to use out of the packs and doing some resampling, you know, changing like some more processing and stuff on them like that. So a lot going on. This track itself is in F minor, 150 beats per minute. So you can either jump in on this collab, send me some samples around that kind of vibe, or send me some fresh stuff and we'll just do our own thing. Here we go. So MPA. I'm gonna make a more condensed folder for our production streams now that they're becoming a daily thing. But anyways, yeah, we got a lot of cool stuff here. Here's the new ones we just did. Oh, that's a. And these in the sample folder where you'll see resample 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, whatever the last number is, it's probably the one I'm going to end up using. That's the last version of the resample. So those that I send this pack to, you can use any version of the sample. I like this. Probably definitely use these chords. I like those wonks. That was the F minor version. Yeah, and Cyclops, I told you this before in the past, and for those that don't know, I love your sound design, Cyclops. One of my favorite things about everything you ever released as a demo or anything is I can tell you have this certain sound you go for in your sound design that I've always really liked. It's almost like it's almost like this. I don't even think of the words that describe the quality of your sounds, but it's almost they've always got such a unique texture that on their own, every one of them could be its own little like, you know, like a. I don't know if that's enough praise or not, but I definitely like your sound design. It's some cool stuff, so I'm excited to see what you come up with. So I'll take this sample here. This is F minor now, right? So I went down 2. Yes, it's F minor. Yeah, for sure, Zach. I mean, some of your beats, I think people just didn't even understand what they were like listening to. Like sometimes, because some of the comments that you get on some of your beats, I'm just like that I was a big fan of. I was just like thinking to myself, I was like, oh, the person just doesn't get necessarily what Cyclops does, because like you're very got your own thing, which is my favorite style of producers. You know what I mean? And I think you're definitely got some things. So I think a good collab or get some going on here will finally get something finished. I always wanted to do one in the past. Now it's the time. All right, so enough of that. Let's render this one out, and then hit control or control. Simple pack. Let's give it an example. I think most people here have been sending me samples, render their stuff out at like max level. Like, look at this. This is at the line. I mean, what are y'all's opinions? I don't know. I mean, I've always done everything at -6. I know that's more important for the pre-masters and like your overall levels in your track for your pre-master, -6, because it gives the master plugin, the mastering engineer, 6 dBs of headroom to work with when they're mastering your track. But the samples, it's not that big of a deal, because you drop the sample and you can just lower the volume down 6 dBs or whatever. So it's not that big of a deal. But I'm trying to think. Now I know Splice. I think Splice puts everything out. Oh, it's Chica. I know Splice does. I think Splice also puts everything out at max volume and everything like that. I think it's just so everything's nice and loud when you're demoing them and sampling stuff. It's good practice. There's no reason really to leave your samples at -6. Now, if you're rendering out stems for a remix pack, I think it's good practice to put everything at -6 dB, but I don't know. For the sake of just keeping everything the same here, I've been rendering things out close to 0, but not right at, so more like -3. Chica, thanks for joining us. Almost gonna wrap it up today, but again, we're being there Monday through Friday, same time every day. So, if anything, try to come in a little earlier tomorrow. We'll collaborate. I was telling everybody that you and I have a collab started, Chica. In fact, I already have the samples here in a folder. Somewhere, Chica samples. I won't play them live yet. We'll save them. Chica M. These are samples you sent me. I don't know if they're your samples or someone else's samples, but here's the thing. I was just telling Cyclops and telling some of the other people, any collab I started in the past, I want to definitely finish those off now that I'm doing the streams. So as far as community collabs and production stream content, it's going to be collabs with members from the community. And the first collabs I do are going to be ones that I've started in the past. And Chica, I started one with you. Cyclops, I started one with you. Started with Fox, started with Super Z, I started with DLC Ninja, started with Ski. Started with Xanda. I've started a lot of collabs, just never finished them. So this is the time. Cool. So send me some more stuff. I know you got so much stuff. In fact, come out fresh stuff every day. Send me anything you want to use on collab, but these are going to be live collabs. So whatever you send me is going to be used here live. So if it's your vocals or whatever, be sure you're confident enough with their vocals before you send them to me, because we're going to use them live here and stuff like that. Or just tell me to auto-tune them if you want or whatever. But we all know you're a pretty good singer, so send me some good stuff and we'll throw it into the collab. It'll be really cool. Like I said, I don't have to mash your stuff in with Foxes and Super Z's. Our collab can be a fresh collab. Start out with them. Okay, enough rambling. I tell you, I eat up so much time just rambling like that, but it's whatever. Okay, so this one is done. I don't think I'm gonna do all these, but let's see. This is E minor. tell you what, I did have to get a new laptop, so I only got the new stuff I've been working on, but I do have a bunch of IDs and on me, so I could send some of that stuff. Yeah, for sure. Anything, Si. And in fact, I might still have that stuff you sent me a while back. I backed it up. I knew I deleted it off. I cleaned up my computer and deleted a whole bunch of stuff, except for the current projects, and I put everything on a hard drive. So I think I actually got those stuff you sent me, which was really nice stuff, I think. Stuff you sent me from back in the day. So go ahead and send me some new stuff, and if I do find that old stuff, we'll throw that into the mix. Not really cover that one right now anymore. Yes, all day on this one. I love it. I just want to make a whole song out of this. Start with this. This is great. Thanks, Doge. Yeah, get it all renamed for me. It'd be awesome, and I'll download it tonight or in the morning, and then we'll mess with it tomorrow. It'll be fun. And depending on what it sounds like, we'll probably just throw you in on this collab. Yeah, this bass, so this is a Super Z Russell. This whole pack we're listening to now came from member Super Z Russell. This is a sample pack they're really proud of and they've been working on. It's all their best stuff, I think. So I super privileged to be playing around with this stuff. It's really fun. I'm gonna chop it up, and our song is just gonna be pieces of all these samples, of course. All right, let's render this one out. So that's G sharp minor on 50. Let's go ahead and put it in F minor. G sharp should go down 3, right? Yeah. I'm pretty sure, but I'd like to double check. So G sharp will go 1 down 3. Yes, 3. Yeah, make sure. 3. Look at the transients, how the transients change when you pitch it like that. Not as level. Almost want to run another pressure on it. Level it back out a little. Those transients kind of. Oh, that F2 copy, Control R, resample back. The last one we did today. Let's see, F minor. Oh yeah, these. I don't want to pitch all these to F. I want to pitch these to the chord of F minor. So one needs to be F, one needs to be G sharp. One needs to be C. So we already got a C, C sharp. This needs to go down 1. This needs to go down 1, or up 1. G sharp. Needs to go down to C. Oh, here's enough. That just works, so this could just be put into the folder. And I'm going to pitch these. All right. So look at the clock. I'm just going to use the last 10 minutes or whatever, or 5 minutes for announcements, and we'll do that tomorrow or maybe after streaming. I'll drop these into the folder. I'm going to pitch these into the chord of F minor, and I'm going to just drop that in there, and that'll be done for today. But I just want to keep these always at least under 2 hours, because I can chop them in half, part 1, part 2 up to our Instagram TV, IGTV. Just I like to upload it everywhere as possible, but these will automatically be backed up on our YouTube channels for those that want to catch it on the YouTube. Where'd my chat go? View, docs, chat. I lost you. I lost everybody. Anyway, so I want to keep these at least under 2 hours. I'm going to chop them in half. I put them on Instagram TV as part 1, part 2. On YouTube, they'll just stay as the full-length video. And then on Twitch, they only stay up for 2 weeks. So they don't on Twitch, they don't stay up. So if you catch it on Twitch, you got 2 weeks to watch it. On YouTube, they stay up forever, of course. On IGTV, which is our new Instagram that I've just now started promoting, I want to put them on there too, just because we can. But they only allow you to upload 1 hour the most or whatever. So 2 hour stream, cut it in half or whatever, that works. But other than that, I'll probably cut out little clips and highlights from everybody's chat log went away. I'll probably cut out highlights from the streams to make like Instagram reels or whatever, or TikTok little things maybe. We don't have a TikTok, by the way, but like little short little video clips. Might cut out highlights from each stream, put those on our Instagram as reels, posts, things like that. The other thing our Instagram is for is so on our SoundCloud we have the community support playlist, right? So on there, where we repost members' music and we add it to the playlist. Then from there, if we also have their Instagram, what I want to do is tag that person on the picture. So this is July 2021 playlist picture. I haven't done it yet, but I'd be able to say I reposted a track from Cyclops or whatever, and we added it to the community support playlist. Then I come in here and I could tag Cyclops as an Instagram follower. And I can do that with every track that we repost, as long as we have that person on Instagram. So it's going to be used for things like that. Other promotions, we got the IGTV, and then we're going to do things like this. So if you haven't already joined or followed the Music Prod, a music production amino channel, I'll go ahead and spill the beans on this. For those that keep seeing the word arena on a lot of our profiles, that's because of 2 things. For one, inevitable change that will eventually go through in the future, but we haven't started yet, from music production amino to music production arena, just to kind of brand ourselves. But also I wanted to start, the reason why it's on some of our channels is because I wanted to start claiming the name before anyone else took it. So yes, our Twitch channel is music production arena, and our Twitch and our IG is music prod arena right now. Actually change here. And we got some new logos and stuff coming in. All that was supposed to be kept secret, but it's just there's too many people asking me questions about why it says arena. So anyways, it reminds me I need to go check on the VR well. So that's just a little things coming in the future, name change, brand change, all that stuff. So if you see that, don't get confused. Let me go jump in this world real quick to see how this is going. Okay, other than that, so we don't have any current competitions or challenges going on, but we do probably have a remix competition coming up. Haven't quite got all the details on that figured out. So stay tuned for that. If you caught the stream and you're not a member of the community already, please do join us. You'll see the links for all that stuff on top of our Twitch channel, on top of our YouTube channel. So join our Discord and SoundCloud, YouTube, and everything like that. All right, and if you want to get involved in the stream, please just contact me in the Discord. Again, my name is the Guild Leader in there. If you don't know, you can send me samples, send me your suggestions, ideas, feedback, anything like that. If you send me your samples, we'll definitely use them on stream for one of the collabs. I don't know why it says here, stream is currently unavailable for streamer is offline. Weird. Settings, moderate, reset space. Gotta fix this. All right, and one last plug. If anyone ever watches this here or after the fact is interested in private lessons, FL Studio lessons or whatever, that please do contact me, private message, direct message, and I'll give you more details on that, because I actually do teach professionally private lessons over Discord and Skype. So if anyone's ever interested in that, please reach out to me and I'll give you all the information and detail on pricing and stuff. Okay, thanks again. See everybody tomorrow, same time, 6 p.m. Eastern, Monday through Friday. back tomorrow, and I'll see members back in the chat. All right. Thanks everybody for being here. And bye for now. Just typed it. All right.